Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to a brand new Conquest video guide. You will be able to find these and all my other Conquest guides on my SWGOH Life website, so if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead, check it out, there'll be a link in the description below. Now in this one, it's a brand new Conquest, so just starting, so I'll be playing through Sector 1 and showing you some of the teams that I used to get progress done towards both sector and global feats, and as usual I'll be doing the boss battles in a separate video, so both mini and final boss in Sector 1 coming shortly right after this video. Okay, let's start by reviewing what feats we actually have to work on here in Sector 1. So if you've seen already my feats preview guide, these feats have been made less grindy. While maybe not less challenging, it's just less repetition. For example, as you can see here we have defeating 35 enemies with light side Mandalorians. Now, under the old feats, this would be defeating 50 enemies. Gain evasion up 50 times. I believe last time was gain it up 60 or 80 times. I can't remember. Small reduction, but anyway, evasion up is not too difficult to do. Defeating 35 enemies with Ewoks. Again, this would have been defeating 50 enemies with Ewoks. And finally win 10 battles with a full squad of resistance units. I believe these used to be 14, so all of them seeing a little bit of reduction. That's why I feel like this set of Conquest volume will feel a little bit less grindy. However, this may mean that the character that we are getting is not going to be that great. We'll have to, I guess, wait and see. So yeah, these are the feats that we have to complete here in Sector 1. So let's actually start by some teams that address the evasion up. This one's probably the most simple one. So one source of it is Han Solo. With his shoulder shrug ability, he actually gives evasion up to all of his allies regardless of the faction. So he's a plug and play character to get evasion up done. I'm just running here a CLS squad and then throwing in Captain Rex for the global Captain Rex feat as well. But yeah, Captain Rex has to survive, so I wasn't sure will my low gear-ish Captain Rex survive here, but he got guard from Chewbacca, so he was able to take a few hits. And then another way to do evasion as well, evasion up, is with clones. So hold on, let me see who's got it. Yeah, so Hunter, I had to remind myself, Hunter and Echo, they give evasion up to clone allies, so they can help you out there. As well, Captain Rex for global feat. And another mishmash squad here. Now Bane, as well as Seven Sister have abilities that give evasion up to all your allies. So does Han, as already mentioned earlier. And then I'm just throwing here the new units, so the Padawan, Obi-Wan and Master Qui-Gon, I believe that's what they're called, for their global feat as well. Just, you know, you can kind of mishmash little bit teams if you do want, just highlighting different units that we need to do for the feat, obviously. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Bane is an absolute beast, even in Conquest. Okay, now let's move on to some Mandalorian themes. Now, probably if you do have Jedi Master Luke, this is going to be the easiest way to get Mandalorian kills. You just use Luke, and then as well bringing in the 2 Jedi for the global feat, and as well Captain Rex for the global feat, and Mandalorian, so you can kind of be doing 3 feats at the same time with this kind of squad, so reducing obviously the number of battles you need to do. Especially here in Sector 1, it's good to get these out as many times as you can, because as you know, sectors become difficult, especially my low gear here, the new Jedi, they're still a little bit squishy. So I'm trying to knock this out if I can, as many as I can here in Sector 1. A little bit annoying one here with the revive from WOD, but hey, I got an extra kill there with Mandalorian. Obviously, you can put full Mandalorian squad together as well. You can put the OG Mandalorians. But yeah, if you put some dark side one, usually dark side ones are the ones that are doing damage. Remember, you have to get kills with light side Mandalorians. So this is a full lineup. If you do get Zealous Ambition Data discs equipped, then armor should be hitting pretty hard. Now, if you do have the new Bo-Katan Mandalore, then you can do another squad as well. Unfortunately, we do not have 10 light side Mandalorians. I believe we have 8. I think so. So we can't form 2 full squads, but I guess, you know, should be fine. As you can see, Bo-Katan doing pretty well here. As always, showing data disk on the screen for each battle so you can see what I was rocking. Let's move on to the Ewoks feats now as well. So same like Lights and Mandalorians, we have to defeat 35 enemies with Ewoks. Now thanks to the Galactic Legend Leia farm, many of us now have half decent Ewoks. I did pick up Zealous Ambition data disk at this point already. So both Logray and Chirpa, they are support. Also, if you would be using Elder in their support as well, so they can do some nice hits. So whenever I have an ability to call somebody to assist, I target either one of them. So whenever you're going up against the Ewoks with C-3PO, do not let C-3PO escape. Defeat him, right? So you get 4 kills here in this battle. So you get 5 instead of 4 in this battle. Yeah, just down to Tebow. Now, obviously, if your Ewoks are really bad, then obviously you can do the same thing as we've done as well for the Mandalorian kills, Jedi Master Luke. Bring in Han if you still need Evasion Up, or he's good to stun somebody when you have low gear Jedi along there for their global feat as well. And here, same as we did with Mandalorians, we keep calling their whichever Ewok you do decide to bring in with inherited teachings, and then he's doing all the damage. Yeah, I mean, if you want to make this safer, I guess you could maybe take Han out, bring in Watt, and put permanent taunt on Jedi Master Luke, because I think I will lose Han here eventually. Yeah, that's fine. Or maybe if you do pick up voluntary Vanguard data disk, that'll help as well. Just showing, you know, how you can get quickly done these ones. And then finally, the last batch of feats that we do have in Sector 1 is Resistance. Now, luckily, Resistance faction has grown over time, so we can actually form 3 full squads of Resistance. So, you know, getting 10 done shouldn't be too difficult if you have all of them. If not, as long as you have either of these, they do pretty well. This one with Ray Jedi training and the droids, this one works well once you have Zealous Ambition data disk. So then an R2 and BB-8 can do some nice damage. Without Zealous Ambition data disk, or actually I've seen Amplify, Agony and Volatile Accelerator lying around as well. So maybe gone in 30 seconds data disk could be back on the menu. So that one could work as well with these Resistance squads. And of course, finally, if you do have Galactic Legendary, just use leftover Resistance with her and hit autoplay. And here in Sector 1, you shouldn't have issues defeating most squads regardless of your data disk sets. Doesn't really matter who you use with Ray, to be honest. I think the 2 that was left out was Rose and a Resistance pilot. These are the only 2 Resistance units I did not show in today's video, but you can use them as well if you like. It doesn't even matter. So now we need some global feats as well. So as mentioned before, you can see Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon. I just wanted to highlight that, you know, they're not even like gear 11 like in my main account. You can still get something going. Because they are Jedi, Julie can revive them, so they do get defeated. Just save Julie's revive for the end and you can bring them back. Now in here, because of Zealous Ambition, this guy have equipped, both Julie and Shakti are doing some nice damage. So we should be able to finish these guys off in a matter of seconds, I guess not. There we go. So we got the 2 main troublemakers down. I'm just trying to finish these guys off as well. I don't even know what Padawan, Obi-Wan does and Master Qui-Gon. I don't use them really because they're still low gear. But as you can see, yeah, it's a little bit dumb avoiding them, but even if they would go after them, I would just bring them back with Jolie just before I finish the battle. Come on, can somebody already hit Chopper already? Give me a stun. Come on, what does this do? There we go. Mass assist and down they go. So yeah, here in Sector 1 you can really farm all these low gear feats if you have. And same thing for Gungans. We have to win with 4 Gungans. It doesn't even say they have to survive, but as soon as you pick up one Zealous Ambition data disk, here in Sector 1, Dash can get it done. Just enter the battle, hit the AoE, boom, your Gungan feat done. Repeat that, I don't know how many times we need to do Gungans. Is it 15 battles or something like that? So shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. And then the final global feat, getting kills with Dark Trooper of Gideon. Now this one maybe we'll need some different data this set, because I had Zealous Ambition data disc equipped in this particular battle, but I don't really move discs around too much if I don't have to be. And then because Scout Trooper, she's support, as well as OG Gideon, they're taking all the kills. So probably if you would be using this team, you might want to take off Zealous Ambition data disc. But there we go, I was lined up one hit there with Gideon. Okay, so this is all for Sector 1 playthrough that I wanted to show you. So let's just, review the progress, few more resistance battles, and then light side Mandalorians and Ewoks. So I guess I'll just be hitting the data crown node here in Sector 1 to farm those as well. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in the boss video, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.